Going live on YouTube. Going hot. I'm going in. About reparations. You dig. So y'all better get your booties in here. If you want to talk about it. It's the only thing I talk about, reparations. All right, where we at? Let's go here. 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 And here. Okay. Right here. Come on. Put it down in there. Boom. Now, anybody want to talk? Let's make it. You gotta do some type of special thing to get in here. Y'all know how to work that. I got my brother Lance coming through. All right, going in. If you wanna watch it on YouTube, it's Claim Your Inheritance channel on YouTube. Just filter your search to channel, and you'll see it. It's like a blue and black icon. You dig? Oh, thanks for the suckers. The lollipops, whatever. Takes up Commander General Yashar. Right that. Now, we got a lot of new developments in the reparations movement. So this has got to be the best one I've seen so far in a long time. Claude Anderson has a understanding. He is a forensic historian who comprehends history in a very peculiar way. And he just gave his whole book away. Then he told us he done joined the fight, the reparations fight. So he gave us specific demands and instructions to give to the Congress in this video here. Dr. Claude Anderson talks about buying black voting issues, powernomics plans, and more. The more is reparations. So he clearly joined the reparations fight on this program and told us to do very specific things to give to the Congress. Only one being, well, he gave 7 to 8 points of what we should tell the Congress to do. This is the reparations, involving reparations. And one of those things is to authorize the building of a high-speed rail system in the South and the Southeast. So he let us know that that's the only place that can be built, because in the West there's too many mountains, and so on the East Coast there's some type of problem there as well. So the South is the only location that is flat enough to build a high-speed rail system. And so I will be implementing and editing the site. As a matter of fact, let me post the site for you. Right there, that's the site. And it's the one of the most comprehensive plans up under the contract with Black America. That's the top most comprehensive plan. After that plan, um, is our plan. Our plan is called Harvest Freedom Act. The Harvest Freedom Act. Google that, and you'll see it published everywhere. Okay, so that's what's happening, and I'm going in. I'm already going in. All right, so let's take a look at here. Meeting controls. Let's take a look at here. All right. All right. So once again, Dr. Claude Anderson talks buying black, voting issues, powernomics and plans, and more. The more is reparations. That was on the Breakfast Club on October the 15th. So he gave us the whole, a serious blueprint on how to deal with reparations as far as the Congress is concerned. So I'm going to get into some praise and worship and then go in on some information, some more information.
Stepped out of bail, I did a diddy bop. I had to tilt my hat at the city cop. I walk away free cause I'm innocent. And when I walk, the whole world know a nigga why. We've been at the gas station all night. We've been at the gas station all night. They done had the bag waiting all night. Tell them that it's lit, bitch, we on fire. Ay, praise to the Most High. Ay, praise to the Most High. Send it praise to the Most High. Praise to the Most High. Devil want a nigga show. I beat that nigga 1,000 times in a row. Couple weeks ago, he thought he threw his best shot. All I'm looking at is Twitter playing friend or foe. Cloud chasers need the relevancy. All talk come from me, relevant MCs. None of those guys are relevant as me. Guess what?
We defeated the devil in August of 2019, meaning that we stood firm and did what was necessary in order to uh, securely end our captivity, of our 2,800-year captivity. So now it's a new day, and Esau mad, but Jacob is happy. We're rejoicing, and that's the bottom line. Now I want to get into. Let's talk about Native Americans here. Talking about the Native Americans. For 1 minute here. All right. "103 amazing facts about the Black Indian of the Western Hemisphere." Okay, let me just double check to be sure that this is viewing. It's showing up on the screen, as the Jordans say. Okay, great. Showing up well. Now, when you get into this material, you find something very, very, very interesting. It's by Kenyon, a non-reservationist. So he said he's not anti-reservationist. He's a non-reservationist, meaning he is indifferent and about the reservations. So at times, statements or phrases can, hold on, let me move something out of the way right quick here. It's all in my way. Okay. At times, statements or phrases can cause the human mind to tap into worlds or realities where a bigger picture or image of that time zone or reality is given, revealing more information about that reality. Someone else has been responsible for recording the history of my people for the past 500 years, other than my own people. The perception of our past is very limited. Our past and how we perceive our past has been shown to us by people who have so far not recorded our history correctly for the past 500 years. May these facts penetrate the psyche of my people and cause a mental stimulus that ignites the spirit and breaks the spell of amnesia that currently plagues most of us. So, when you talk about amnesia, you think of dreaming, you think of forgetfulness, you think of these things. And so this is where you get the concept of the American dream. They want to place us sound asleep about our history. We are in desperate need of total recovery, total memory recall. Where do you think the movie Total Recall came from with Arnold Schwarzenegger? And that's Kenyon. So in the introduction, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it's, as you can see, it's a few pages. But I'm going to go down to, right, this section here. Okay, depending upon which European nations Black Indians had intercourse with or formed treaties with, also depended upon how their identity was eventually altered. Black Indian nations who had intercourse with Spain eventually became known by the colonized titles of Latino and Hispanic. Black Indians who had intercourse with the French became known by the colonized titles of Creole, Black French, and Haitian. Black Indians who had intercourse with the British became known by the colonized titles of Negro and Colored. Black Indians who became victims of British subjugation are still going through colonized title changes. For the moment, they are presently known as Black Americans and African Americans. See? So I generally speaking, uh, follow the lineage of the titles in order to deal in the present of how we are classified today, and use restorative and corrective history in order to publish our actual uh, lineage and history, which preceding all of these is Israelite, of course. Most Black Indian nations honored matriarchal societies. Most Black Indian chiefs were women. See, this is why women should be honored at all costs. Our family record, known as the Bible, makes that extremely clear. It tells us the future. It was recorded a long time ago to tell the future descendants that the daughters of Zion should be prepared for the wedding feast of Hamashiach, you know what I'm saying, the Messiah. Because when he returns, he wants the women in our society to be thoroughly prepared uh, to enter into the heavenly society. These are billions of individuals. So that heavenly society is uh, what people think of and have characterized as paradise. So you have to understand that in order to enter into that kingdom. Now, that's going to lead me into what the Most High told me to talk about today, which is prostitution, the most disgusting and violent profession in history. It causes more deaths than all wars combined, and it's just ridiculous. So I'm going to read a little more, then I'm going to get into that. Black Asians from various dynasties, the Cho, Shang, and many others, migrated from Asia thousands of years ago. See? That's your Mongols. So whoever wants to debate that is going to lose. To the regions now known as North, South, and Central America. These Black Asians mixed in with the Black natives who were already occupying these lands. This explains why some natives are indigenous people of the Western Hemisphere, aka Indians, have high cheekbones and slanted eyes. This type of image of the native of the Western Hemisphere has been widely promoted. Other natives who do not possess these features were carved out of history. To promote how other natives looked would not have been a balancing move for the colonizer. Okay? You see? You get that? Okay. Thanks for listening. Now, let's go over here and talk about prostitution. So that's the most disgusting uh, uh, lifestyle known to man, uh, and violent. You understand? So we're talking about sheer numbers here. We're not talking about activity, because the most disgusting activity is the abduction of children and the molestation of children, and then the eventual sacrifice of those children, so that they will not be discovered as being participants in that activity. So that's by far the top number one disgusting thing known to man. But as far as sheer numbers and violence and deaths, is due to prostitution. All right, what else we got? Oh yeah. So in the video with Dr. Claude Anderson, he taught us that the Freedmen Bank and Freedmen Bureau had a total of $57 million worth of deposits in that bank in 1866, and by 1866, the same year that the slaves, the newly freed slaves, had deposited those monies and funds into that bank, Freedmen Bank, the white oppressors clearly stole every penny of it, including the lands that the sharecroppers had. They had 6.5 million acres, but I'm not talking about that right at this moment. I'm talking about the money that they deposited into the banks. So Dr. Claude Anderson, the granddaddy of intelligence, this brother, this uncle, told us to tell the Congress to give us those monies that was stolen. Give it to us. So that's what we plan on doing. And we plan on starting a new bank. It's called Harvest Freedom Bank. I wanted to call it the Freedmen's Bank so badly, but I just chose not to do that. Okay, so it's called the Harvest Freedom Bank, and these funds must be recovered. Okay, because in 1866, it was $57 million that was deposited into that bank, Freedmen Bank, and it was stolen by the white people. And today, those funds would be worth $933 million instead of $57 million. $933,709,255.28 today. You did. So I encourage you to watch that video because these things will take place, and reparations will be successful. They don't have a choice. There's going to be hella destruction that will take place, not by my order. The 2/3, the Israelite 2/3, are going to tear the cities to shreds. They're going to rip a brand new, spanky, fresh one in the cities of America. I'm telling you what's going to happen. I didn't tell them to do that. I'm all about Civil War prevention. But you clowns want to fight, apparently. And the 2/3, they're all going to die. And I appreciate them for their sacrifice. I thank them highly for their sacrifice. Yep, their names will go down in history as American heroes for killing themselves in a civil war. And I don't have an issue with that whatsoever, because that's how the prophecy reads, that they are going to remain blind to their duties under their family heritage of Israelite, and then they're going to wage war on America, and then they're going to die. That's prophecy, and thank you for fulfilling prophecy, because that's I truly, firmly believe that prophecy should be acted out. You must act out prophecy. So you not only keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, but you perform prophecies as well. You must do this. You did. So why didn't it show up here? I thought I just shared it to Facebook. Hold up. This thing doing. Huh, that's interesting. My autopilot beta mind thinking isn't firing on all cylinders this morning. Okay. I could have sworn I just I know I did. Matter of fact, I just posted it to Facebook. So where in the world is it? Well, that's very interesting. Okay. Huh. Okay. Let's go here. And let's go. What in the world? Okay. Well, let me share it again, because I don't see why it didn't show. There it is. Okay. So I don't know why it's not on my page, but whatever floats your boat there, algorithms. So let's go and share that here. Right. Now, so that's what we learned. It's very valuable lessons from Dr. Claude Anderson. He's the man. And from there, we can close out with praise and worship here. So let's find that. Let's find that. Okay. Let's go here. Yeah. And then share the screen. Share my screen. All right. Right here. Listen to some Justin Bieber. As everyone could hear, that was quite magnificent. And it's a clear sign of repentance from Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber was abused as a child and molested very heavily, and continued his career as one of the most melodic voices in the industry. We got a special guest from Reparations to African Americans and Autochthonous group on Facebook. Join that and donate, and we can get this thing populating better than ever before, because it's got to happen regardless. So stream is unavailable. Would you look at there? I don't know what that's about, but what you got going on? Because the show's over, Miguel. You came in a little too late. I might go live again later today. But what you got going on in that
Here we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you very clearly.
I'm losing you. I could barely hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you though.
Okay, I heard the show is over. So, okay, it's all good. I just was just with my kiddos for a while, so I wanted to check in.
Duly noted. We're glad you did, brother. And so, anything you want to say before I
Hold
sign
on.
off?
Let me try to plug in. Let me try to plug in my mic again. I could barely hear anything. Hold up. Can okay, say something.
Testing.
There we go. That's better.
Anything you want to say before I sign off?
No, I'm good. I'm good. It's good to hear you again. And that looked like a pretty cool video. I saw towards the end there, so I appreciate that.
No problem at all. No problem at all. Well, we appreciate you popping up and pulling up on us, and we're gonna go live again probably this evening, and have more to talk about on reparations because we got to get it out here, and we got to amplify it. So I encourage everybody to go into their high school groups and college groups, and where they used to work, the groups on on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and Bigo and share the information and let them know that you are integral warrior for reparations. You understand?
I appreciate.
Make it go viral.
That sounds good, and I'm honored that you see me as an integral warrior. I will try to live up to that.
Got you covered.
All right, Debar.
Hallelujah. We out of here till next time.
Praise God.